This is a 2011 KIA Sorento that has the rear AC. I did not record this removal process. I will tell you how I did it and how I found a video. There's not many videos of this replacing the climate control, and I'll tell you why we're replacing the climate control in a second. But I looked up a video of how to replace the radio. In order to replace the radio, you must remove all of this to get to the radio, and it gave me exactly what I needed to get to this point. While we are here is because this customer called me for intermittent AC issues, and sometimes the AC works, sometimes it doesn't. I check my pressures are great. I'm checking the computer, the AC control is, off. When I press the button, it doesn't turn on. So I was thinking maybe it was the high pressure sensor, but I think I was going too far. I should have, just went for what I knew. Fuses were good, relays were good. I did check that. But after thinking through it, it's like the only thing it could be is this actual unit is shorting out, because sometimes it'll come on, sometimes it just won't. So we're going to replace this unit. And if anybody has an intermittent issue or it's not completely dead. Blower motor works, heat works, the controls work, but these settings do not work. The AC control and the recirculation. To get to this place, first I removed the cup holder and shifter. Well, first I removed the shifter top itself. That was just a quick pull, and it was definitely a pull. You got to pull. These pulled up by hand. I grabbed on the sides. This I used my pry tool and my screwdriver for the 2 Phillips. Well, 4. All right, we just took the 4 screws out to get this climate control unit out. The customer found this replacement at a local yard, junkyard, salvage yard. That's tough. All right, here it is. Check the pins and the connectors. They all look okay, but they were pretty tough to get out. Don't see anything alarming. It took the customer a few tries to find the right part or get the right part. This is a specific one. There's probably 3 total variations of this, but she needs the one with the AC, the rear AC, for this to work. And looks like we have the right one this time. Like I mentioned, there wasn't any AC codes in the module when I was searching for what could be this issue. Okay, before I put everything together, I'm going to do a test. I'm going to plug this connector back up before I turn the ignition on, make sure I'm in park, and everything is ready. So let's check our key. We got lights. And I heard that compressor kick. There we go. Hallelujah. I will show reverse order how removal process or installation and removal process would be for this. All right, so in reverse order, this would be going next, and I gotta line them up first. Make sure all clips press in, and then there's 2 Phillips here. All right, after you get those 2 Phillips in, this is just a press fit. Well, it snaps in. You will have to really have a good tool and pull. And the pull points will be underneath here. It's a tab. Okay, there. See it on each side. That's where you're pulling from. Once that's pressed in, you would be removing that connector. I have to cut the vehicle back off and shift it into neutral to get this on. Make sure you have your e-brake locked. Get your positioning. This is just a press fit. And when you're removing, I just grabbed on both sides with both hands and pulled straight up. All right. Last but not least was the shifter. And make sure we got everything flushed out. That's it.